When it comes to breath work, there are a lot of different kinds and a lot of different purposes for different variations of exercises. This is one part of a series of learning how to get a little bit more directional breath work in so we can make sure that we have access to breathing in a lot of different directions, which is really important for different positions that we're in, and making sure that we maintain our strength and control of our diaphragm in those positions, and also getting a little bit more mobility in through areas like our rib cage. This variation is going to be for learning how to breathe east to west laterally into our ribs. So you're going to put your hands right at your bra strap or slightly below at the bottom of your rib cage. Then from there, all I want you to think about is closing your mouth, inhaling very slowly in through your nose. If you go fast, your body will take the path of least resistance, which will be what you're already really good at breathing, which is usually going to look like this. And we don't want that. We don't want these muscles tensing up. We want them to be relaxed. So instead, we're going to go very, very slow. So keep your mouth closed. Inhale slowly in through your nose and think about trying to expand east to west into your hands. It should look like this. You can sigh on the exhale like I did, or you can just slowly exhale normally out through your mouth. Either way is up to you, but this is really a focus on the inhale and breathing east to west. Now, if it is challenging for your arms to be in that position, or you're not feeling a lot of movement, you can add a really, really thin band. This is gonna add a little resistance. So if you use too thick of a band, it's going to be more challenging. You can add a thick band when you're really good at it and you want to resist it, but for now we're building more awareness. So we're just going to add a thin band and we're going to do it like so. And now we're going to do the same thing. And that is going to be breathing with a lateral direction. Two things to pay attention to if it's really challenging. You want to make sure that if you are in this seated position, you can be on your knees, you can be seated like this, but what I want you to pay attention to is where your position of your rib cage is. If you are somebody who sits like this, I want you to get your hand back here and kind of sit back into your sit bones so we are not really far forwards. That way we have a little bit more of a neutral position of our rib cage and our pelvis. And then from here, you want to stay tall. So we don't want to round and shrink. We want to just get back and stay tall. That will be the position you want to focus on this type of breath work with. So implement this in your daily breath work, your daily kind of work, or your training that you're doing in fitness. And over time, you should feel that you can get more access to more breath there. And over time, you should be able to progress it with maybe a band or progress and move forward. But this is a really great way to build a little bit more awareness with your breath work practice.